Well, you need to be fully rested. If you want to win a grueling match like this, and Red came into tonight running on fumes.
Wow, she turned that one around. There she goes. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
I'm not sure Charlotte should be showing up her competition like this. She's taken to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous. DDT, Oklahoma slam.
She's looking a bit out of it here. Oh, the old European uppercut. And Shayna Baszler making her think twice.
Down, a perfect vertical suplex. Out on the apron. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring. Just sending a message there.
Back between the ropes.
Ooh-wee.
Here's Charlotte. The queen is showing what she is genetically superior.
Stomping down. Oh, arms trapped. On a slam.
Setting up for the...
Boom, impact. Boom. Power slam. Oklahoma slam. Ooh. Incoming. Bang. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Using the ladder as a weapon. Ouch.
Well, get that ladder up.
It's going to be a race to the briefcase between Red and Ronda Rousey.
Hold on, the rest of their opponents are not ready for this match to be over.
And Red and Ronda come crashing down. It's an absolute free-for-all to see who's going to get the Money in the Bank briefcase. Ronda and Red have recovered, and I think they might have other plans.
Oh, no.
This is total chaos. The window of opportunity is now wide open for Red and Ronda Rousey.
Just caught flush.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage. Kick. Boom. Oh, nasty impact.
Great reflexes. To the outside.
Head crank. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Look out!
Wow! Cross body! Nice amateur takedown. Vicious, aggressive attacks. The ladder is up.
There's the takedown. If she could just pull the briefcase down, she will win this thing.
It seems a bit early to be going for the win, if you ask me.
Not if they can win it right here, though. She's got her. Big move coming. She's in full control now. This might be big.
Charlotte is all business right now.
The Queen taking over. What are we going to see here?
Ah, what a neck.
Red setting up for something big.
Well, if Red thinks she can match Ronda Rousey with strikes, then she's insane.
And now Ronda is punishing Red. Is it too late to change my pick? Wait a second. Red reverses. Zelina Vega has recovered and is setting up a ladder.
She's using everything she has left to drag herself up each rung. But will it be enough?
It might not be. Red's going to try to beat Zelina to the top. Hold on, it's Andrade. What's he doing out here? Is he putting Zelina Vega on his shoulders? How is this legal?
It's not only legal, it's smart.
It's Trey. I think he's seen enough from Andrade. Trey has neutralized Andrade.
And that was the opening Red needed. This pains me to admit, Byron, but you might have been right about your prediction.
She's going to do it. In her first attempt, Red is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Wait, it's Ronda Rousey. This isn't over yet.
Ronda's got Red's arm. Armbar on the top of the ladder. She's got it locked in. Red's in big trouble.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for her to grab a briefcase with a broken arm.
Can she escape before it's too late?
This truly is a historic day. I don't think I've seen you dressed up since our senior prom.
Oh yeah, our one and only date together because no one else would go with us?
I remember showing up in that sweet homemade $1 million man suit. Didn't you wear a cane mask? No wonder we couldn't get dates.
To be fair, the theme of the prom was a masquerade.
Still weird.
You have the list, right?
No, I thought you had it.
Seriously?
I put it in the safe just like you told me to. Man, the way you treat that thing, you'd think it was the Magnet Carta.
Did you say magnet?
Yeah, it's some really old, valuable magnet, right?
Just get it out of there.
No one was going to break into a hotel room and steal an old piece of notebook paper from high school.
It's not just an old piece of paper. That list has been the roadmap to our entire careers, and now there's only one thing left to cross off. Did you forget the combination?
It might have slipped my mind, but don't worry, I wrote it down on my phone. Which is also in the safe. This is why I always said we should have got the list tattooed on us. No chance of losing it, and we'd have way more street cred.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna be getting a teardrop tattoo if you don't get that thing open. This is what's going to give us confidence, recognition, success, everything we've ever wanted.
Your Earth Science notebook is going to do all that?
No. We're going to use it to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
We could do that. Or we could play my favorite lunchtime game, Guess What Mr. Bowman's Sweat Stains Look Like Today. I'm kind of seeing a heart shape. What do you think?
I think you need to take this seriously. Besides, it's a proven fact that if you write down your goals, it helps you achieve them.
Actually, now I'm thinking it looks more like a one-eared rabbit.
Fine. I'll go first to get the ball rolling. Become WWE Divas Champion. Your turn.
Okay. Star in a WWE action movie.
Really? That's one of your goals?
Do you want me to do the list or not? Besides, it's a proven fact, WWE action movies are some of the finest pieces of cinematic art ever produced, so it would be an honor to appear in one.
Whatever. Train at the dungeon.
Come up with awesome wrestling names.
Team with Mickie James.
Get my own action figure.
Compete on NXT.
Win a dance-off.
Wrestle Lita.
Find out what's inside Undertaker's urn.
Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Be in a WWE video game.
Win a ladder match.
I've got a match for you. My butt, your face. What are you two fartwads doing? This table is reserved for wrestling team members only.
I thought there was a lot of boogers stuck underneath it.
Funny. You can leave now.
Sorry, we're busy.
Get my own action figure, become WWE Divas Champion. Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What, like this?
That was a huge mistake.
For one, can't wait to see Red put Brooklyn in her place.
Oh, so much for unbiased commentary.
Hey, this is Red's memory of how it went down, so of course I'm pulling for her. You are too.
Oh, yeah, I am. Go Red! This reminds me of that movie with the spinning top. Everything's confusing and a little bit off. For example, I wasn't even a WWE commentator when Red was in high school.
Well, you're barely a WWE commentator now. None of this makes sense. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, Saxton.
Brooklyn Von Braun is a terrible human being that deserves everything she's getting here tonight.
I could not agree more, Michael.
I couldn't believe what Brooklyn did to their list. I mean, what did she expect was going to happen after that?
Yeah, if you ask me, a Brooklyn's the real fartwad. This reminds me of the time I stood up to my bully in high school after years of being picked on.
Weren't you homeschooled?
Yeah, but my sister was pretty tough back then.
If the principal shows up, Brooklyn started it, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Totally.
Brooklyn might have an opening here.
Brooklyn gets nailed with the sliding lunch tray takedown.
Can Red capitalize?
She's going up top.
Red with the picture-perfect moonsault.
That's it. It's all over. Red cemented herself as way tougher and cooler than Brooklyn will ever be.
That's exactly what happens when you make fun of Red. You pay dearly.
I'm still kind of confused about everything that just happened, guys.
Well, don't hurt your imaginary head, Byron.
Wait, let me get this straight. You remember your fight with Brooklyn when we were in high school, taking place in a WWE arena with a ring, sold-out crowd, and commentators?
The guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning my memory?
No, the guy who can't remember the safe combination is questioning your sanity.
Whatever. I may have taken a few liberties with my story, but that is how I choose to remember it.
Well, as much as I'd love to join you in rewriting history, that day is scorched into my brain because that's how I got my nickname, Trey. This is how it really went down.
Get my own action figure? Become WWE Divas Champion? Is this some kind of WWE nerd vision board?
Hey! Being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What, like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Oh no, I've unleashed Hothead Red!
I'm gonna take that marker, bring it to your grandmother's nursing home, and cross out parts of her chart so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right, I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores.
What is wrong with you?
Calm down, deep breaths, maybe we can talk this out.
I'm done talking. Ah!
This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
Hit her with the chair. I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Trey. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah. Brooklyn could have posted a video of the whole thing online. Oh, wait, that's exactly what she did.
I meant she could have dumped something worse on me, like mayo or hot sauce. And hey, at least she didn't destroy our list.
So what? I'm not gonna do any of those things anyway.
What do you mean?
We were just embarrassed in front of the entire school, and currently 672 people on the internet.
I bet a bunch of those are repeat views.
Great. We're not even touching on the fact that I got beat up by a lunch tray. I'm never going to be a WWE superstar. I'll just go to college and get a lame job like my parents want me to.
I think you need to read the letter again.
See? This is what I'm talking about. I can't even open my locker.
What's your combination?
1633-9, I think.
Letter, please. Here we go. I think this section is relevant right now. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams no matter what they might be, to become anything you want.
Using the only letter I have from my real parents as some sort of motivational speech is kind of a cheap move.
They're right, though. You got a second chance in life, and you need to make the most of it. So why sell yourself short? You need to at least try.
Fine. But when this whole WWE thing doesn't work out, I'm blaming you.
It'll work out. I promise. Assuming you never have to wrestle a lunch tray.
They're actually a lot tougher than they look.
Okay, so maybe my memory of that day is a little off. Severe emotional trauma will do that. But did I really say all that stuff about her grandmother?
Yep. You had some serious rage issues back then. Did you also forget that's how you got your nickname, because you were always seeing red?
No, I remember. And then Brooklyn tacked on the hot head part.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, the rhyming definitely made it catchier. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red.
Okay, we get it. Have you figured out that safe yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure I used the same combination I've always used for everything, which is... And that's not it either.
Step aside. My memory might be foggy on some things, but I had to open your locker so many times in high school that I think I remember. Got it. I'm sorry you were locked in there all alone for so long. Mommy won't ever let that happen again.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
You're just jealous. We should get going. We can't be late.
Hey, we got a message from President Johnson. Do you think you impressed the most electrifying president in United States history with all your career achievements? Actually, you do. All the best on your big day. I'll be watching from the People's White House.
That's cool. But I voted for Kane.
I still can't believe it's really all over for you and Red.
I know.
Just this morning,
Yeah.
I was...
No,
Really?
yeah. Hey, pull that match up on your phone if you don't mind.
I spoke to Trey and AJ before this match, and both men admitted they didn't have a lot of experience in Falls Count Anywhere matches.
Taking that into consideration, Trey did tell me he used a rather unusual training method to prepare for tonight. He played hours and hours of Falls Count Anywhere matches on WWE 2K.
Yeah, because nothing will prepare you for one of the most brutal matches of your career, quite like sitting on a couch playing video games all day and night. What an idiot.
AJ Styles looking a little out of his element. You don't see that very often.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
In the corner now.
Overhead suplex.
Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
No need to maintain that aggression.
Everything in this match is legal, and we have cameras all over the arena. So wherever these superstars' imagination takes them, you won't miss any of the action.
And you need a limitless imagination to win a match like this. You have to stay on the attack because fortunes can change with just one move.
Yeah, especially in a situation where a limitless amount of real estate is your battleground.
Shoulder tackle. AJ Styles with a nice reversal.
AJ Styles able to avoid damage there.
Such a technician.
Plenty of fight left.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh, huge big boot.
Snapmare.
Not safe yet.
Pick. It's going to be interesting who comes up on top early on in this contest. Boom!
Right between the eyes. And AJ Styles makes him pay.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, look at that scoop slam. Things have gotten worse for AJ Styles.
Yeah, and he can lose this thing anywhere, in or out of the ring.
AJ Styles might be headed for a rare loss unless he turns things around. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Up and down. What a slam.
He has him right where he wants him.
Oh, man, check out this power.
This is him. He thinks he has it. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Takes it! Let's watch again how AJ Styles was toppled tonight. That's a big win for him, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not impressed at all by AJ Styles' effort tonight.
Well, I mean, he tried. And as we expected, WWE Extreme Rules has been a brutal evening.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Just keep walking. We don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Trey.
Pac, what's going on?
Hey guys, looking good.
You too.
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard-only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then, no offense.
No, it's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. It's hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, then I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where you get out of the car.
Right. Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver!
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere, though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. Hey, pull over real quick.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we. All right, time for a road trip game. If you could face anyone who trained in Calgary in a dream match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games? We still have like 2,000 miles to go.
Come on, I'll get you started with some options. How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper? That would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from...
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with dream match scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is exactly that.
These are certainly two of the top names to ever pass through the Great White North.
When I'm on a long drive, I'm mostly just thinking about how grateful I am to be Byron Free at the time.
You know you miss me.
Not a chance.
Oh, right to the gut.
Wicked body shot.
Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, brutal.
The Hitman in some trouble here.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest running, weekly, episodic television show in history.
Now trampling the opposition.
If Bret Hart is your opponent, you've got one thing front and center in your mind: the sharpshooter. How do you defend against that legendary submission?
You have to focus on everything that leads to the sharpshooter. Bret spends a lot of time in the match working your legs and back to set up for the sharpshooter. So keep your lower body protected.
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage.
That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey. Forearm right across the back of the neck. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Oh, able to counter. Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Bret Hart with a nice reversal. Dominating cross-body.
He's definitely being the aggressor here.
That's what he does. Keep on the attack.
That is a great reversal.
Clothesline.
Ooh, what impact.
He might have been waiting on that one. Brought in the hard way.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Whoa! Cross body.
What a forearm.
He's lost some of his wind now.
He planned for this. It could still wrap.
Bret Hart makes a cover. 1, 2. He's got some fight left in him.
Hey, I guess you never know.
And finds a counter.
Check out this power.
What a press. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Into the pay window.
Oh, how resilient was that? It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank. You have the sense that fatigue is starting to become a factor at this point.
Make no illusions of it. This is coming down to a battle of attrition.
And there's the reversal from Bret Hart.
Wicked body shot.
Oh, what for?
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage.
That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey. Kick right to the midsection. Oh, Corey, he
really taking it to his core here. Possibly looking to injure the torso here. Jeez, you think, Cole?
Check out this strength.
set up for the side Russian leg sweep.
What's this? Did the Hitman come to wrestle or just showboat?
Brought in the hard way. And
Bret Hart looking to end this.
Way too early.
Big reversal. Shoulder tackle.
Oh, stomping away.
He has become relentless at this point.
It is all going his way right about now.
Bret Hart with a nice reversal.
Byron, he's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in.
This could be it.
Is he done?
Bret Hart did it. Let's look back at the clinic the excellence of execution just put on.
Here is your winner, Bret the Hitman Hart!
A big...
This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's going to have no choice but to welcome us right in for training. So, thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course. Well, here we go.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello. And yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Bret home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Brett, two lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Of course.
So are you Brett's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So Brett's not home.
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues. At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez, so much for Canadian hospitality.
I thought you said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture. Can we do another one? I was making a weird face, probably on account of the stomach pain.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea!
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us Ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. Ah. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey! What was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on getting your first match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks. I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. And what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part. Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with zingers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton.
What?
You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow. It's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who are here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.
Welcome to Winterfest 2015. As always, I'm your host, Gord Wilson. Yeah, this can't be worse than last year's Winterfest, eh? The good news is most of the victims of the wild moose attack have fully recovered. Since this is Red's first ever match, I put a few toonies on Peyton Royce to win. I've just been informed there is no gambling allowed at Winterfest. Jeez, that'll make the kids' sled races a lot less interesting. to be in Peyton's shoes right now. Also, they don't look very warm. Himself someday. You know, I want to be a big-time radio DJ, but sometimes your dreams don't work out and you end up announcing local rodeos, spelling bees, and Winterfest events. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know what? Let's get back to the action. Peyton Roy is trained here in Calgary and is now an NXT superstar. You can watch her every week on the WWE Network, which recently turned 1 year old. Oh, crap. That reminds me, my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and I didn't get her anything. Hey, Todd, run out and snag me as much Winterfest junk as you can for $20. I'll pay you back. Oh, now Red looks to be in trouble.
G'day, Peyton. Koalas are cute, but they have terrible personalities, kind of like you. And, the Great Barrier Reef is more like the just okay Barrier Reef. And boomerangs are a sham. They never come back when you throw them. I really don't know that much else about Australia. Your chain of steakhouses is severely overrated.
It's clear Riley Flash has a gem of a student here with Red. He hasn't sent anyone to WWE yet, but I think she may be the first.
That was awesome! It was everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm numb with excitement, or maybe I'm just frozen, but either way, I get to cross 2 things off our list.
And you did it without emotionally scarring any children.
Wrestle first match and win first match.
Nice of your mate to help you out there tonight. Maybe if I see you again, I'll have some backup too.
I look forward to it.
By the way, I didn't really mean any of the things I said out there, especially about you having the personality of a koala. You're way more pleasant, and I'm actually a big fan of your people's blooming onions.
You're a total bogan.
Wait, is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Congrats on your first win, Red. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And you're not going to either, Trey.
What do you mean?
It's been a last-minute change of plans. My surprise opponent for tonight was injured.
Is that who I think it is?
That's right. It's me, the King of Cuteville, Prince Pretty. Unfortunately, I slipped on some ice and stubbed my turning toe.
Your turning toe?
Yes, the most important toe. EI, the toe one uses to turn on a runway. Ugh, I can't stand non-models. Anyway, it's a shame all these uggos here tonight will no longer get to see me compete against Riley Flash. Not that it would have been much of a contest. I mean, look at this man.
I have let myself go.
He couldn't lace my boots on his best day. To be fair, some of my finer boots are slip-ons that don't have any laces, but you get the point.
Anyway, Trey, I need you to take Tyler's place against me.
I thought you said I wasn't ready.
You're not, but I liked what I saw from you out there during Red's match, and also I don't have any other options.
All right, I'll do it. First match.
Do you want a picture to commemorate this moment?
That'd be great.
Nailed it. I'll post it for you. Hashtag gorgeous.
You know about fashion.
Obviously. Go on.
Well, I already went out there once tonight, so I want a different look for my match against Riley Flash. Do you have any last-minute suggestions?
Ah, the classic quick change, as we models call it. Well, when I look at you, I see 3 options that fit the theme and location of this show. Who wore it better? I'm kidding. We all know I did. Good luck, Prince Not So Pretty.
Wow, that's an interesting look.
You don't like it?
It's fine. It's just that maybe you should worry about the actual match, you know? I know you don't like to hear it when it comes from Riley, but he has a point. You might be too focused on everything other than what happens inside the ring.
People remember cool entrances in costumes. Entertainment is what makes wrestling great.
Wrestling makes wrestling great.
Well, there's more than one way to thread a needle.
Actually, there's only one opening on a needle, so...
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Anyway, what's more important is you're going to have your first match. So have a great one. And entrance, too.
Thanks.
Ward Wilson back again for Riley Flash taking on Trey. So this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone. Even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. I'll leave it at that. Considering this is Trey's first official match, he doesn't look half bad. I mean, other than his outfit. This is turning into a real kerfuffle. What's he doing, hey?
Help! Help! My tongue's stuck! Come on, I need some hot. Coco! Yeah! Hey, hold on. Come here! Help me out, come here! Come on, help me!
Trey just got himself out of a sticky situation. But will he make it back into the ring before the 10 count? 9! Injured tongue and all, this match will continue. Riley Flash has wrestled the who's who of popular superstars throughout his career. He never actually beat any of them, but who's keeping track? What's this nincompoop doing? The veteran Riley Flash picks up the win. It doesn't happen very often, so enjoy it.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show. And also, it needs to be said that I had 2 students who had their very first matches tonight. Red, who beat Peyton Royce earlier. Isn't that incredible? And now Trey, who had a good effort on short notice, but got a little bit ahead of himself. We'll work on his counting. Trey, I'd let you have the mic, but I think you might be a bit tongue-tied. Give it up one more time for Trey.
What a night!
I'm thinking Pavone's to celebrate.
Isn't that place super expensive?
It's on me. Well, technically my parents, but we deserve it.
All right, I'm in. Now get that heat blasting.
That's weird. Gas is full. I'll call them back later.
Maybe they can help with the car. And we can tell them about our first matches.
No.
Hey, it's Red. You're on speaker.
Oh, hi there. Are you visiting Denver at college?
What?
Now's not really a good time.
Why? Is something wrong? Are you having car trouble?
Yeah, we are. How'd you know that?
Just hang up.
Cut the crap. We remotely disabled the SUV because we know you're not at school, and we're pretty sure you never were. We got an alert about a substantial charge in Canada for something called Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
And then after we looked into it, we discovered charges for the past few months, including a crazy hotel bill, gas, food, clothes, you name it. Do you know how disappointed I was when I realized I was going to have to return all those reward points? I was this close to a free trip. This close!
It is not about the stupid points. We were hoping you'd come clean on your own about all of this, but I guess you're just gonna keep on lying.
Hey, wait! Look, this is what I want to do with my life, and no matter how many times I told you that, you still didn't support me, so I was pretty much forced to lie. Would you rather I be miserable at school?
Of course not, but you have to be realistic. You are never going to make it as a pro wrestler.
There's a better chance of me dating a supermodel.
Frank!
Which is impossible because your mom is stunning, and I would never date anyone else.
I will make it. And when I do, you'll wish you would have had my back before I was successful and famous.
It's not too late to try to put all this behind us. We'll activate the SUV if you come home now. Then I can try to get you re-enrolled in school for next semester.
You're gonna have to ship the car home, because I'm staying here to pursue my dreams. Maybe someday you'll understand that. Hey, wait! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
I'd rather that happen than talk to you right now. Leave me alone.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. We set out to do this together, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, other than the fact we now don't have a car or somewhere to sleep, but you know what I mean. I still want to do this if you do.
I appreciate your loyalty, but you lied to your parents and me about what we were doing here. And you basically sat back and let me steal from them.
Don't worry about the money, I'll pay them back. And I'm sorry, but you've always told me to take the advice from my birth parents' letter, right? About following my dreams? Well, that's all I was trying to do.
You didn't need to lie to do that.
It's the only way I could see this working. But I'll never keep a secret from you again, I promise. From now on, it's total honesty between the two of us, okay? You're gonna know everything, even how many times a month I shave my toes.
You shave your toes? Weird.
See? I'm an open book. So, no more secrets, okay?
I know he said no more secrets, but you can't tell him ours. It will ruin him. Okay. No more secrets.
So now what do we do? We're carless and without the credit card. Pretty soon we'll be homeless.
I think our only option is to hit the road and try to make some money on the indies. But we'll have to start roughing it like actual up-and-coming wrestlers.
You think we have enough cash for a new car?
I wouldn't say new. We managed to get a used car that fell under our budget, probably because it also fell under various recalls and safety violations.
Do we stick our phones in this slot? Nothing's happening.
I think that's a tape deck. This car doesn't exactly have the latest features. Roughing it, remember?
Right. So I'm assuming there's no Bluetooth.
No, but I did find an actual tooth in the trunk.
Shark or human?
Human, I think.
Lame.
Well, now that we have our extremely safe and luxurious ride that may or may not have had a body in the trunk at some point, where to? We do have Wrestle in Memphis on the list.
Assuming this piece of junk can make it that far, then I guess we're headed to the great state of South Carolina. That is where Memphis is, right?
Close. Maybe I should drive.
It's fine. I got this. Is that also a feature on older cars?
Nope. Don't think so. Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you. Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Lita's right. When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Pino here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Sliders. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me. So sometimes life throws you some really curveballs. Red's got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Slaughter's manager, Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed in a game. True story. And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a house fly. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new Slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time.
Good match, Red. I definitely knew Red's name after that night.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations, she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do. I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself.